Hi, my name is Denise Cooling. I'm an attorney in Brighton, Michigan, and I'm here to talk about the topic of what happens when your streamlined divorce isn't exactly streamlined. You hit speed bumps, or you have complications, or some other factor where we need to do a little more work in order to have a satisfactory and well tuned settlement. There are ways to deal with that. Obviously, one of the big attractions of streamlined divorce is the fact that it is form based, that it's efficient, that it typically can involve flat fees for the more routine parts of the process. And for some people, that means flat fees for the entire process. That's the goal where it fits the case. But the number one goal is to make sure that each client comes away with an outcome that's ideal for them under the circumstances. That doesn't mean it's perfect. It means you've avoided trial, you've avoided the litigation process, you're doing the right thing for your family, you're making financially appropriate decisions. If you have simple finances, that's a bit easier. But if your finances aren't that simple, the streamlined divorce format can still be a perfect way to get a good resolution. With the help of our office, we can help you look at what the complicating factors are. Is there a family business? Is there perhaps blended property where part is inherited, part was premarital? Part of the assets are, for example, retirement funds that are pre-tax, and you're trying to set them off against after-tax assets like a home. These are things that we encounter on a daily basis in our practice. We are experts at handling them because we do have 20 and 30 years of experience in just these types of matters. And while it is always who doesn't like a flat fee that where everything can be at the absolute minimum, sometimes it takes a bit of calculation, work, outside experts, outside input, just better information to make a better decision. We can help you make the good decision based on getting better information, understanding the law. Many of these issues can be dealt with fairly quickly, fairly cost effectively, and the difference in what is saved when we're looking at a marital home or a retirement account or making a financially or legally inappropriate decision that you're going to regret later. It's that saying penny wise and pound foolish. Let us help you be pound wise. We will help with those questions when and if you need us. So for the client who really has simple finances, the parties know what they want to do. They understand their finances. They don't need help in terms of dividing a simple number in two. We're not there to complicate things. But where your issues are a bit more complex, whether they are in support issues, whether they are in property division issues, if you're looking for alternative ways to perhaps work out parenting time or deal with a complication of your schedule or unusual work schedules, we've dealt with all of these issues. So we're here for the simplest and most efficient cases. We're here for the reality that life puts in all of our paths, and sometimes it's a little more complicated or a little more work needs to be done in order to make sure that you have an outcome that's right for you, that puts you in a good path going forward and puts your family in a good path going forward. And sometimes we work hand in hand with financial planners. Sometimes we work to get you to third parties who can help answer questions that are outside our expertise, but will help you and your spouse reach a decision that makes sense under your circumstances. So streamlined divorce is a great starting point, even if your case may not be completely simple and straightforward. We often refer to those types of situations as Streamline Plus. And Streamline Plus is almost always tremendously less costly, less expensive, less stressful, and less uncertain than litigating simply because you had a question. It doesn't need to be that way. When you have a question, that's why we're here. We're here to provide expertise in the routine process and also expertise in those non standard situations, which for us are typically, something we've encountered before. And if we haven't, we'll tell you about it and we'll work together to find a good answer. So I hope this is helpful. The bottom line is yes, you do not have to have a plain vanilla, simple situation for a pre-filing settlement to still be a very good outcome for you. Thank you very much, and we welcome your questions and your input. Thank you very much.